Andre W asks, what is the most emotionally intense moment of your life? What, do you want a full video? I can't talk about that here, fam. Like, that's... Off the top of my head, I guess I'd have to say my first breakup. Nothing has quite the effect on me that breakups do, and that relationships do. Nothing messes me up more than that. I don't know why they mean so much to me. What's your take on the Melanie situation? Here we go. I think, and this is gonna be sort of a weird opinion, I think there's a chance that they are both telling the truth. I think they both see whatever happened that night. We know for a fact that something happened, but I think each of their perspectives on the night is what they think truly happened. There is definitely a chance that it was as brutal as Timothy described. I also think that there was a chance that Melanie believed she had consent, or believed that there was an understanding between the two of them that what was about to happen was okay, but in truth she didn't. There's a good chance that it's both of their faults. And of course, this is just my opinion. Like, at the end of the day, we don't know what happened. At the end of the day, we really don't. We weren't there. But this is just my theory. Because of the way both of them have been behaving and the way that Timothy told the story and everything, it definitely seemed a little contrived. There's a chance that it could be just her being self-serving and doing something to get attention and get more fame, because and if that is the case, it certainly worked. I think anything is possible, but in the meantime, I don't want to call either of them a liar or a rapist. I really don't want to call them any names, especially because this is the first time that a singer that meant so much to me has been accused of something like this. I will still be listening to Melanie Martinez's music, and I don't think any of you should feel guilty for listening to it. But if you choose not to, that's also okay. Whatever your opinion is, I respect it, as long as you are respecting my opinions and the opinions of others. Because at the end of the day, it's a sensitive topic, and we don't know. We really just don't know. There's nothing we can do that'll make the situation better, because it already happened and it's over. Listening to her music won't be supporting a rapist or supporting someone who was accused of it. There's not enough evidence right now. So yes, I'm gonna keep listening to her music, and hopefully you guys won't judge me for doing so, because it's not our lives. Will there be any exposed videos in the future? Maybe the distant future. Maybe. Don't count on it though. No promises. When did you get into the 1975 and what got you into them? Band Trash H asks. I was 16 years old. I had just dropped out of my sophomore year of high school for stupid reasons, and it was when Vine was popular, so I think this was probably like 2014 or something. I stumbled across this edit. If you guys don't know what an edit is, it's basically when they play a song over these images for people to like fantasize about being with a particular artist. And the song that was playing in the edit was Falling For You by the 1975, so that's the first song I heard by them. And then I looked it up, I found it, and somewhere between Sex EP version and The City, I was completely captivated and so hooked. And no band has ever taken over my life the way that they did ever since. What would you like to see more of in the music industry? Oh my god. Me? Honestly, I'd like to see more of myself, or any version of myself. I'll tell you what I would like to see less of. I'm torn, because on the one hand, the stupid, vapid, meaningless pop music that's out there, although it irritates me while appealing to the masses, it also makes me feel like I'm a better musician because of how bad that music is and how poorly just garbage that music is. And so I like having it there because it makes alternative and indie music and the kind of music that I like seem more special. But what would I like to see more of? Music with artistic integrity. And if it doesn't have artistic integrity, at least be good. Enough Fifth Harmony, enough Little Mix. It's so bad. BB Rexa, so bad. Selena Gomez, so f***ing bad. The Chainsmokers, oh my god, worst. abomination. Just so bad. I just want to see more, I want to see more alternative artists making it, you know? Like, we're lucky enough that 21 Pilots broke through and made it to mainstream. Like, they are not made for radio at all. More people like 21 Pilots and Ed Sheeran and Melanie Martinez, people who write their own songs and do their own work. Favorite music growing up? I grew up listening to Tom Petty. I guess I'm just gonna give you the artists and bands that I remember very deeply and that like stick out in my memory before age 10. Tegan and Sarah, the song My Number was like a big thing for me when I was growing up. My sister's music, my sister is the one who like introduced me to like good music. Death Cab, big part of my life growing up. My mom listened to Tom Petty and that was like the biggest. His lyrics are like engraved in my brain forever. Blink-182, another one I grew up with because, you know, my sister was born in 1990, so she's like a proper 90s kid. But yeah, those are the big ones for me that I remember, that I can recall growing up with. Favorite song at the moment, and what are your favorite bands besides the 1975? I would say right now, favorite song right now. What have I been playing constantly? What? Let me look. Still might be Touched by Shora. I mean, I just never get sick of it. I Know a Place by Muna, maybe. Oh! Dare by Gorillaz. I think that is my favorite right now. I just keep going back to it. Favorite bands besides the 1975. The XX, Lainey, The Japanese House, Death Cab for Cutie, Muna, The Airs, Blink-182, Beach House, Bastille, Coldplay, and Haim. Oh, another thing I forgot, one of my favorite bands of all time is Stars. The Canadian band called Stars. Can't believe I forgot that. Literally one of my favorite bands ever. How old are you? I am 20. My birthday is October 8th, 1997. Favorite lyric of all time? Man, that's not fair. That's not fair. I have so many lyrics that are like one of my favorites of all time. Jesus. I guess I'll give you my top 5. In no particular order, from If I Believe You, just the whole chorus is one of my favorites. Wish I Had What I Needed to Be On My Own, because I feel so defeated and I'm feeling alone. I'm trying to remember these lyrics that I put on my wall back when I was living, like 2 houses ago when I was like 15 and 16. I remember putting lyrics up on my wall, like some of my favorite lyrics. God, why'd you do this to me? Why did you do this? Oh, all my friends keep saying that I'm way too good to you, but my heart is so invested I don't want to face the truth. Whew, that is
a good one.
And it is from a song by Lainey called Super Far. A band called Lights, they made a song called From All Sides. Literally some of my favorite lyrics ever are in the chorus. Constantly killing me when you're invading my mind. You've got it covered, I can't get a thought in edgewise. Oh, with your fast lips and not a gap missed. Seems like the memories are coming at me from all sides. Oh, just so true and so relatable. I wish I could. You know what? I'm gonna leave this for giving myself time to think of lyrics, and I will insert it right here, but I won't be in this place. I'll be like writing them down. So let's move on to the next one because that is way too hard. Favorite movie and movie genre. I don't particularly like scary movies or horror. Probably just romantic comedies or comedies. Those are my go-to. Maybe a little bit of psychological thrillers. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Butterfly Effect. Oh, which is one of your questions that you asked. Comet, The Fault in Our Stars. I don't care what you say, that movie was great. Dead Poets Society, Deck the Halls, my favorite Christmas movie. The Fault in Our Stars was definitely one of my favorite movies. And my boyfriend cried while watching it too. What languages would you like to be fluent in? Sign language, just think it's so important. And like the deaf community is such an underrepresented group in society. I did learn some sign language. I remember a good chunk of it, but I wish I was still learning it and I wish I was still in the class. It's a beautiful language. French would be nice to know, just so I could be really pretentious. Just sip my tea. It is a certain je ne sais quoi. I don't know. What guitars do you own? Just one really cheap, like $150 Fender. Alright, well thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this wasn't too long or too short. I know I talked too much. I tried to keep it brief. I'm sorry if I didn't, but thank you guys so much for supporting me, and hopefully I'll be able to do one of these soon, and hopefully I'll be able to make another video soon. So goodbye and Merry Christmas.